The shadow over Nazca, the lizard of the lines they call the Nazca plain blank page, an ocean of sand where gods once drew their handwriting. For centuries the strange shapes carved into that desert, the hummingbird, the monkey, the spider, lay like riddles against the earth. One of them is a lizard, long, patient, its tail curling into the wind. People have looked at it for 100 years and still don't agree what it means. Some say the lines were maps for the gods. Some say they were prayers spread across the land. The lizard, older than memory, was one of those prayers. Maria was not a tourist. She was a daughter of the Andes, born in a town where the wind spoke in miners' tongues and where elders still told of strange nights. Now an archaeologist with tired boots and a stubborn light in her eyes, she had come home to study the lizard. The lines had always drawn her like a tide, but the lizard had drawn her deeper. Her grandmother had whispered once that the creature watched the thirsty places and kept a promise no one alive remembered. On the first night, Maria camped at the edge of the plain. A thin moon hung like a watchful eye. She walked to the ridge when the air grew cold. The lizard lay below, traced in pale lines like a sleeping animal. A radio crackled in her pack. The desert was loud with beetles and far-off dogs, but quiet enough for secrets. She made notes, took measurements, watched how the moonlight drew the lizard's head as if it were listening. As midnight breathed out, something uncoiled in the night. Not eyes at first. The plain is a trickster to the eyes, but to senses that know how land might breathe. Maria felt the ground with her sauce, a subtle shift like an animal turning in sleep. The air tasted of dust and something older, like iron washed by rain long ago. She dismissed it as desert imagination and returned to her tent. She did not sleep. Around 2 in the dark, a shadow slid along the ground faster than the wind. It was the lizard's outline, but living, the curve of tail, the slow, patient lift of head. Maria stumbled out and saw with the kind of